Hello everyone, my name is Greg Sullivan. Welcome to part 3 of this tutorial series in which we are recreating the information overlay from the Apple Fitness Plus program using React and advanced CSS. In this part, we're just going to rough in the interface and set up font. This is the last part that I would call really basic, but you've got to get these foundations done right before moving ahead. So let's wade in and get that done right now. Back to the app.tsx. First, I'm going to change this to a div so I can add a class name of, let's call it workout app. I want a nested container. These, for reasons that I'll get to later, we'll call it a workout container. Let's move our video player up into there. And below our video player, let's add our info box. That's the big master div that's going to control everything. Within that, we're going to do our sprint group. Within our sprint group, we're going to have our interval timer. We'll just type a time, 40 seconds. We'll worry about the graphic later. Then let's do our intensity. All right, let's save that up. And here's our info box. A couple of problems with it. Let's open app.css and start solving some of those problems. First problem is we can't see that there is actually content there because it is the wrong color. It's also not being placed correctly. So let's go position, absolute, top, so we have one rem, left, one rem. There you go. You can see it's starting to come together. Let's keep slopping in our overlay here. After the sprint group, we have our main timer. So we'll call that .main timer. And we'll just put in 20 minutes in an H1. Below that, the heart rate. So I'll say .heart rate. And again, we'll deal with that graphic later. 143. And then we're going to have our calories. And that's going to be 106. Then I put the super tag in and write cal in down style. And I forgot to put 143 here in an H1. We'll get around to the burn bar. For now, I'm just going to give it a div and the placeholder information. So I'll say burn bar H1 burn bar TK. So we'll know that that's coming later. All right, so this is on the screen and looking all right. But of course, there is still more to do. Forgot to put this 40 in an H1 as well. So H1, 40. So the very first thing we want to sort out is that font. That font is not even remotely close to what Apple is using. Apple is using their San Francisco font and it's rounded, but we want to find something close enough because it doesn't exist as a web font. So I have found M+ rounded here from the fine people at Google, and we are going to bring this into our project, get the embed code, just copy this into your index.html. While we're in here, we can change this to the title of our project to something like workout tutorial. Save that up. Then we want the styles here. I don't want the actual class name styles. I just want the font family, weight, and all that jazz. Come back over here to app CSS. And this is where that top level starts to come in handy. We're going to call this .workout app and place that content. Back over here, you can see that that is a pretty darn good approximation of the font that Apple's using. Not perfect, but it's really close. It also has the advantage of having monospaced numbers, which was an upside that I wasn't expecting. I know we've only done some basic stuff, but it's really starting to shape up, isn't it? In the next part of this series, we're going to do some responsive typography, so this looks good on any size screen. We're going to use some CSS variables to start getting some colors in place. We're going to use a backdrop filter to create that cool glass effect that Apple is using here, and it's going to really start to shine in the next part. So I can't wait to see you there. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. If you have any thoughts about how this could be done better at any point in the series, please share them. I'm as eager to learn as I am to teach. Thanks for coming. See you next time.